Hi guys, welcome back to Youth Diaries. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Faith Maita and today I'm here with the topic personal hygiene. So at times we realize that we cannot pick up on our own smell, but the person next to you can smell that. So today I'm going to be giving you guys tips on how to check for your own body odor and how to improve your personal hygiene. So if you're interested, keep watching. And before we get into the video, I'd love to thank you guys for supporting this. Thank you for subscribing and liking videos. But if you haven't subscribed, I would very much love it if you subscribe before we get into the video. And yeah, so without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so I'm gonna be going from top to bottom. So this video is gonna be sectioned and I am starting with the top part, which is the head. Okay, so a lot of people underestimate the smell of the hair, but guys, if you do not wash your hair, it's gonna stink, right? So your hair needs to be washed on a daily basis, but if you cannot manage to do that, what you need to do is to at least wash it twice a week, okay? But for the people that have got extensions, braids, I know it's quite difficult to be doing that because you don't have to you should not get your hair wet or something like that. What you need to do is to check out the videos that I've linked in the description box below on how to keep your braids or extensions fresh and smelling good. So check them out. And then yeah, and moving on to the oral hygiene, a lot of people cannot really pick up on their breath when it stinks, but what you can do is to use the classic methods, which is to take your hand, put it in front of your mouth, breathe into it and then smell it. But for me, that is not quite as effective as this method that I saw somewhere, which is to take the back of your hand, lick it like that, wait for a few seconds and then smell it. Try it out. Now that you've tried it out and your breath smells good for you. But if you tried it out and the back of your hand smells, what you need to do is to improve your oral care, right? Your oral care. What you need to do is to like the dentists say, brush your teeth 3 times a day, but some of us cannot do that because it's either you're busy during the day and you do not get a place all the time to brush your teeth during the day. So what you need to do is to at least brush your teeth in the morning and in the evening. In the morning it will help your mouth feel fresh, and in the evening you need to brush your teeth because during the day you were having foodstuffs and they get stuck in between your teeth, and you do not want to have that staying overnight, because it's gonna pile up and it's gonna cause a foul smell when you keep foodstuffs in your mouth for quite a long time. And what you can do during the day, since you cannot brush your teeth, what you can do is to take either mints or chewing gum. As long as it is something that refreshes your breath, take it, take use of it. So yeah, that was it for the oral thing. And yeah, as we all know, there's this simple trick of keep talking, don't be quiet for quite a long time because it will cause your mouth to smell bad. So yeah, always keep your mouth open, let air through, let air out, you know what I mean. So yeah, moving on to this part. Okay, so regarding this part, I mean, a lot of ladies out there, you do not want to have this strong sweat smell. You do not want to have people saying, shit, this lady stinks, oh, she smells like sweat. You don't want people saying that about you as a lady, because as a lady you need to be smart, you need to be clean, you need to smell good at all times, okay? So if you've got that strong smell when you sweat, you need to start using men's deodorant and men's roll-on, because men's products are way more effective and powerful than women's products. So yeah, that could reduce that smell. And maybe try to take more showers, at least shower twice a day before you get into your bed, because when you're smelling like sweat and you go into your bed, that smell is gonna stay on your sheets. It's gonna stay there and it's gonna develop this unhygienic environment, okay? So yeah, the other thing that can really help you out is to shave your armpits. Okay, do not keep a bush down there. The more hair you keep underneath your armpits, that hair is gonna start trapping the sweat smell, and it's gonna cook up, and it's not gonna be a pleasant smell, especially if you're an outgoing person. I mean, you're around people and people can smell the sweat. You do not want people to be, to be in that situation. So try as much as you can to smell good down there, because when you're like lifting up your hands, you're like celebrating, you're like an outgoing person. Oh, it's not a good situation. Okay, yeah. So moving on from that part, yeah, shave, use men's deodorant, shower more frequently, yeah, just to keep this area dry, or use baby powder to keep it dry and not sweat a lot. Okay, so yeah, moving on to the lower body. Okay, ladies, down there you need to shave as well, because the more hair, I mean, you can do whatever you want, but this is from my own opinion. The more hair you keep, the more it's gonna feel uncomfortable when you like sweat, when you're on a period, or when you have like things flowing down there. What you need to do is to keep that place dry, and when you keep hair, it's gonna be difficult to do that, because when you sweat, it's gonna be trapping that smell. It's really hard to get a scent out of hair. So when it's like clear, it's quite better and it's gonna smell better. Okay, and the other part is wear cotton panties, or so what is this called, or lace panties. Avoid wearing silk panties because they are closed and they do not have air pores in them, which means that when you start smelling down there, it's gonna trap the smell, and it's just gonna circulate there. Whereas when you wear a lace panty with holes in it, air is gonna be going in and out, and it's gonna like minimize the smell down there. Okay, so yeah, shave and wear cotton and lace panties. Okay, so moving on to the down area, it's supposed to be always kept dry. What you need to do is to at least wear some panty liners if you know that you get sweaty or you release something down there. You need to wear panty liners. You need to shave. Well, I'm not saying everyone should shave. I know that some people will prefer not to shave, and that is not a problem, as long as if it is dry there, of which shaving reduces that problem, because once you've got hair down there, there's a very high chance that that hair is going to be trapping the smell, and it's very hard to get rid of smell from hair. So yeah, it is always good to keep it clear, and dry. So yeah, use panty liners, shave, and when you realize that your underwear gets regularly wet, what you need to do is either exchange your underwear frequently, take a shower, or yeah, use those panty liners. Yeah, the main point is it does not have to be moist, because once you keep it moist for a long time, we all know that, ladies, it gets uncomfortable, it starts to itch, and once you start scratching, it's gonna cause infections. Okay, so you want to avoid that situation. Okay, so yeah, moving on to the next point, which is the underwear. How do you keep an underwear dry? Yeah, use panty liners. Yeah, use cotton underwear, use lace underwear, lace with holes in it. Don't use silk underwears. Wear them once in a while. You don't have to wear them every day, because silk underwears, they do not have holes to breathe through, because once you wear that silk underwear, when it gets wet, it's gonna start cooking up everything, and it's very difficult for it to start to dry up quickly. So avoid wearing silk underwears and wear cotton underwears, because it lets air in and air out. And during the evening, you don't have to wear a panty. I know some people are against this, but it's always good to let your downstairs breathe. There's no problem with that. So yeah, I would recommend sleeping with no underwear, just to let it breathe. It's good. So yeah, moving on to the next part, which is food. Okay, so when I started to realize that when I drank coffee, when I went to the loo to pee, it smelled like coffee. So I cut down on coffee, and I started, well, when I still drink coffee, but when I drink a lot of water just to neutralize that smell. So it is very important to identify foods, because the food and the drinks that you take in, they will sometimes affect the smell down there when you like use the bathroom or something like that. So you need to identify the foods that cause a smell when you pee. Things like alcohol. Some people start to smell down there because of alcohol. So what you need to do is either you take in more water after drinking alcohol, whatever that makes it smell, or completely cut it down if you're not a water fan. So yeah, that is the food part. Moving on to the next part, which is periods. Girls, do not keep your pad on for half a day or the whole day. That is disgusting, guys. Come on. What you need to do is keep a pad for at least a maximum of 5 hours. Longer than that, it is bad. It's gonna be smelling down there, and you don't want that. I mean, imagine this. It's a hot day, you are on your period, you've got a pad or a tampon or whatever you use for your period. It's between your legs and it's cooking up the whole day. It is hot. It is like 40 degrees outside. You can only imagine what you should expect at the end of the day. It's gonna be itchy, it's gonna be smelly, it's gonna be smelling like fish, you know. It's not okay. It's not a good situation. So at least change your pad at least after 3 to 4 hours or even less, you know. But it should be a maximum of 5 hours. You should keep your pad on for 5 hours just to avoid smelling, because guys, blood smells, and we all know that. And if you keep a period blood on, it's not gonna be okay for the people around you. They're gonna smell it, you know. They're gonna smell this fish scent coming from you. So yeah, you need to avoid that situation. So yeah, and also during the day when you're like peeing, you're not on your period, and you just have some fluid flowing down there, what you need to do is to use baby wipes. You know, after using the toilet, either you pooped or you peed, whatever you do, use baby wipes, because toilet paper does not really do the job. Okay, it does not really take away everything. So you just need to go over with some wet wipes just to be sure. Okay guys, so another tip that I'm gonna be giving you guys from me to you is farting. Okay guys, it does not matter whether you're alone or you live with people. Do not fart under the sheets or on the sofa or wherever where smell can be trapped, because I'm speaking from my own experience. I mean, it was some time ago whereby I was sharing a bed with my sister, right? And it was late at night, and she had said she wanted to watch a movie, so she came to bed 3 hours later. So when she got in, she was like, you know, when I got in there, I went to bed earlier, so I was like, hey, I'm alone, let me just release my air, because I think by the time she wants to come in, it would have diffused. But no, when she came in, she got closer to the bed and she was like, which means, what is that shit smell? I mean, it was 3 hours later and she could smell it as if it had happened. So yeah, it was quite embarrassing, and we had to open all the windows, because when I was there I couldn't smell it, but she could smell it because she was coming from the outside. So yeah, that is a tip that I'll give you guys. Do not fart in your bed sheets, and do not fart on your couch, right? Because when you have like guests over, let's say you live alone and you have a system of farting in your bed sheets or on your couch, when you have guests over, you lend them your blanket, they sleep on your couch, they're gonna smell this funny smell, and it's not gonna be okay for them. So yeah, avoid that, and you know, just create yourself a hygienic environment. And when you feel like releasing your air, have the courtesy to stand up and go to the bathroom. Do it there, wait for your air to dissolve into the air and then come out, because it does not help if you go and fart in the bathroom and then you come directly out with the air in your pants. I mean, come on guys. So yeah, that was just a friendly tip. Whether you stay alone or you stay with people, don't fart in the bed, right? That smell gets trapped in there, because it is gonna be disgusting to smell that after farting smell. So yeah, and coming on to the last point, which is clothing. Okay guys, it is very good to like change your clothes frequently. Do not wear the same clothes more often, okay? wash your clothes. And women, wash your bras. At least wear your bra 3 times in a week. You do not have to wear your bra the whole month and wash it once a month. That is unhygienic, of course. You need to wash your bra at least once a week, okay? And do not wear your clothes, do not repeat clothes, especially in summer, unless it's like a jacket in winter. You cannot wash winter jackets, but things like t-shirts, tops, don't repeat that stuff, okay? So that was it for me. If you guys have any hygiene tips that are coming from you on site, state them in the comments below, and I'll be happy to hear how you guys feel towards these hygienic tips and what you guys do to keep yourselves clean and smelling fresh. State it in the comments below, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and if you have, thank you so much, and thank you so much for tuning in. God bless you, and I'll see you guys in our next episode. Take care, and bye.